Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondes. This is episode number 258 for August 30th, 2022.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show everyone. We have a lot of pin releases from around the world to go over this week. But first, to start off with housekeeping, I do have two things to mention. First is our August giveaway is ending very soon, so if you guys didn't enter, head over to disneypinsblog.com/giveaways. This month we partnered with Twink, and they contributed 4 pins, and we also contributed 2 DPB exclusives. So the winner gets a total of 6 pins. It's a big giveaway this month. And then next up for housekeeping is keep an eye out this Thursday. We have another new DPB exclusive pin release, and I'll give you a little hint. It is the next release in our Pixar stained glass series. I know we had one last week, but we're just catching up here. This is the August release. All right, now let's head into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with Pink a la Mode. They had a new release in the Disney Princess Crest series. This one features Moana. Limited edition of 300. They have an expected ship date of November or December of this year, but you can pre-order it now. Also, last week they had a Disney Princess Locket pin series that released. There were 7 different pins in this series. They feature Aurora, Jasmine, Cinderella, Belle, Snow White, Rapunzel, and Ariel. Limited edition of $3.50 each. Retail price just $9.90. And then also, they gave us a teaser of an upcoming Disney Villain stained glass series. Beautiful pins. Limited edition of just 300. They are 3 inches in size, so a little bit on the bigger side. And the retail price is $39.90. I expect those to release in the beginning of September. All right, next we'll head over to Hot Topic. They had a few new releases. First one featuring the Mandalorian and Grogu for Halloween. Little baby Grogu is popping his head out of a pumpkin, and Mando is holding him. Retail price for that one is $8.90. Next, they had a Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters pin release at Hot Topic. That one is also $8.90. And then they had 2 new Nightmare Before Christmas pin releases. They are a hinged coffin style. First one features Sally. On the front, it reads Always and Forever. And then when you open it up, you have a black and white Sally on the inside. And then the second one features Jack Skellington. It has the same Always and Forever on the front, but Jack is featured on the inside. Next up is BoxLunch. They had a new Nightmare Before Christmas stained glass pin released. This one features the mayor. And we do know a few more characters are appearing in this series. Only the mayor is up online at BoxLunch.com at the time of this recording. But keep an eye out to our blog post at Disney Pins Blog. We will be adding new characters in once they officially release. That one is $10.90, gold tone finish, yellow stained glass background. Next up is Shop Disney. The next Mickey Mouse main attraction pin released, and it features Dumbo the Flying Elephant attraction. That released on Friday, August 26th at shopdisney.com. Retail price $24.99. And then also online was a new Trick or Treat Halloween 2022 pin release. This one features Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I'm not sure if this one is releasing in the parks yet. This might be the standard limited release pin for Disney Parks and Shop Disney, but again, at the time of this recording, it's only available online. Limited release, retail price $17.99, and that one released on Tuesday, August 30th. Also at Shop Disney was a new mystery pin set. This one features the Nightmare Before Christmas as Cuties, little babies. 2 randomly selected per box. It comes in a pretty cool pumpkin-themed package. Retail price is $15.99, and it's limited release. And I do believe this is also available at Disneyland. It's probably $17.99 at Disneyland. And then this should also be appearing at Walt Disney World. But right now, it's online, Shop Disney. There are 10 different pins in total. Next up is Pins Break the Internet. They have a new exclusive pin release featuring the mice from Cinderella. They are calling this pin Cinderella's Mice Stack. Limited edition of 300, full hard enamel version. And there's also a glitter chaser version that's LE of 100. You can find this at pinsbreaktheinternet.com. Retail price is $30. Next up is our sales at DPB store. In case you guys missed it, we had 2 exclusive pin releases last week. First was a Marie Aristocats pin on pin design, limited edition of 500. Retail price is $15. And then we had our 7th release in the Pixar Stained Glass series, which features Doug from Up. This one's limited edition of 300. Retail price $16. This one's going pretty fast. So yeah, if you guys are collecting the series, head over to dpbstore.com. And also just want to say thank you guys for the support, all of our exclusive pin drops at DPB Store. Really do appreciate it. Next up is Disney Studio Store Hollywood. They are giving a lot of sneak peeks at the exclusive releases for D23 Expo 2022. Next weekend already, I can't believe it. But some of these series we listed out at DPB. First one is a postcard series. They previewed Luca. Definitely gonna need that one for my collection. Next is a Growing Up series, which features the child version of the character in the front in enamel. Then in the background, there's a silhouette of the adult version. They previewed Lady and Tiana. Then there is a Marvel ice cream cone series. They previewed Iron Man for that one. Then there's also a Pixar Cuties pin series, which they featured Turning Red, Mike Wazowski, Russell, and Sadness. Then they also just did a sneak peek of 2 more pins. One features The Simpsons, which was pretty cool to see. And then the last one, they just previewed 2 pizza pins. I think one was the Aliens from Toy Story, and the other one was Stitch. Next up is Aulani Disney Resort in Hawaii. They have an exclusive Halloween 2022 pin release as well. This one features Mickey Mouse in his pumpkin costume, and it reads Spooktacular at the top. Retail price on that one is $10. Next we'll head overseas to Shanghai Disney Resort. They had one new release for the Mid-Autumn Festival 2022. It's a dangle pin. Characters include Clarice at the top and Chip and Dale at the bottom in the boat. That released on August 26th. Next up is Disney Store Japan. They had an exclusive pin release for Bambi 80th anniversary. I don't think this one is limited edition. They usually don't put edition sizes on their pins, so just a limited release. And it didn't appear online that I know of. I think it was only in store in Japan. And then next is Disneyland Paris. The September 2022 preview calendar is out now. Some of the pins for September feature Stitch, Genie, Hollywood Tower Hotel, Avengers Campus, and Halloween. And then finally we have Disney Parks in America. There were 6 new Star Wars Open Edition pins at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. They feature the Millennium Falcon, Grogu, R2-D2, Yoda, and Ewoks. Those all have a retail price between $10 and $13. Then at Walt Disney World, there was a new Annual Passholder pin release, also for Halloween 2022. This one features Mickey and Minnie, and then in the center has 2 ghosts in the shape of a heart. It's limited edition of 2000 with a retail price of $19.99. And then finally, we have the Tuesday pin releases at Disney Parks for this week. First up, Walt Disney World did catch up with Disneyland on a few new pins. First was the Snow White Princess Tea Party pin set. That one finally came out, which previously released on August 9th at Disneyland. And then also the Moana Beautiful Florals pin released at Walt Disney World, which that one was released last week at Disneyland. And then also the Peter Pan Character Connection Mystery Pin Collection released at Disney World, which previously released on August 16th at Disneyland. And then for the brand new Walt Disney World exclusive this week was the 8th Characters on Parade pin, which features Mickey Mouse, limited edition 2,750. And that released on August 30th. And then Disneyland didn't have any exclusives this week, but there were a couple of shared pin releases. For these shared releases, the Star Wars Droid pin set released, which was previously at shopDisney.com on August 2nd. And then also the Star Wars R7 Droid Halloween pin released, which was previously August 16th at shopDisney.com. And then there were 3 pins for Oswald's 95th anniversary. All of these are on both coasts, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. The first one previously released at Shop Disney on August 9th, so that's out in the parks now. And then there were 2 exclusives for the parks. One is like a pin-on-pin design with a film strip, and then a marbleized background. Limited release, $17.99 on that one. And then there was a mini jumbo in a box, which is a triple layer pin with a spinner element. Limited release, retail price $29.99. Again, August 30th release on that one. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for the August 2022 Week 5 Disney Pin News. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching episode number 258 of the DPB podcast. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.